Hello Internet. So I have this dongle for AMD GPUs. This dongle is quite pricey, and I ended up killing two of them, and the third one is about to die as well, because every time I kill him, it happens to be completely by accident. And who is responsible for the accident is the soldering station from Aixun. That soldering station will kill your device if you're doing if you are soldering these wires to the board. If any ground planes are grounded one way or another. So that's basically how you kill it. For that reason, instead of soldering the board, these wires directly to the PCB, I ended up making a separate connector, like so. And then, so when I disconnect this, then I solder the wires to the board, then I connect it back. But more often than not, I forget to disconnect these, and every time it happens, I kill this thing, and this thing is expensive. So what ends up happening is that the chip here dies, and if you were to attempt to reflash, buy a new chip, solder it on, and attempt to reflash it, reprogram it using this adapter here, which costs as much as a working dongle, you're not gonna have much luck. And I tried following the instructions on these Russian channels. I tried to, none of them helped me, so what I ended up doing is I started looking around, and I found that you don't even need these Russian instructions. Instead, I'm gonna give you my own Russian instructions using these two things. Well, not using both of them, just a variation of the same thing. This one's going to be a lot cheaper than this. This is like a more advanced version of this, basically. But you can use either or, whatever it is that you have available for you. These is much cheaper. So this one's like 10 bucks. This one was 20 bucks. Plus, you're gonna need to buy this USB debugger. So this is what we're going to be using to flash the chip that's on here. By the way, these are the exact same chips. These are the Infineon chips. They are different chips than on this board. So you cannot desolder this chip, solder it onto this board, flash it, and then put it back on, and it'll work. It will not work because the completely different chips will not fit. So you get this debugger, right? And comes with this ribbon cable. So ribbon cable goes in here. And then this goes in here. So it can only go one way. There's no wrong way of doing this. Then this cable here, it's USB, you plug that into here. And then you plug this into the PC. And then let's switch over to the desktop and do exactly that. The software that is used for this is available from the SI Labs website, absolutely free. So Silicon Laboratories Flash Utilities, absolutely free. So what we want to do is you want to make sure that you are in the C2 interface, and you want to make sure that you have the USB debug adapter selected. If this option is great, all you have to do is plug your thing into the USB port. Make sure that your device had been recognized, and you enumerate the USB device. Just clicking this button, and then your numbers here will populate, and then you'll be able to click USB debug adapter. Then you connect. So we have successfully connected. Next, we go to the download hex file go stop tab, and then in here we browse for the file, for the firmware file. So I just navigated to the file that I needed to find, and we click download. So right now what it's doing is, through the debugger, we are flashing that development board chip. So it'll take just a second. After that, we can go ahead and verify, but chances are everything got flashed correctly, so I'm not going to bother with the verification. You can go ahead and verify. So right now we don't even need to do anything else. That's it. We close this. Now we open the Power IR Center. And then what we want to do now is we want to unplug our debugger from the PC. So we unplug that end of the cable from the debugger as well. Disconnect that. So now this is our dongle, right? So we plug this in here, like so. And then this button here, make sure that this is on or off. If it's off, there's no LED glowing, but once you turn it on, the LED will glow green. So, and then this connects to the PC again. So let's go back to the PC on a desktop. So we'll plug that in. And then we'll wait for the Infineon IR Power Center. See right there, says that USB005 has been detected. We go into help and we update the firmware. So it is going to update the firmware. And then we will be able to basically use that device as if it was a dongle. So that should take a few seconds. Waiting. There you go. Update is complete. We can now exit. And we are ready to use the device. So now I got the wires connected to the board. The GPU is ready to get powered. Let's see. I'm going to put a heatsink on there. So the adapter will be plugged in to the computer as normal. We'll push the power button and we will power on the card. Now let's go ahead and open the Power IR Center. In just a second. There we go. It detected our device. We auto-populate. And there is our controller. Wonderful. Now we can close this and open Open Power, which is a different software by the exact same Infineon right there. So device is recognized as well. Auto-populate, scan, and there's our another device. So two different controllers supported by two different software. So keep that in mind. Now, what is the proper way to connect these wires? So let me turn that off. Turn everything off. I really like this. Got this on and off button. Maybe it'll protect it from getting that chip killed. Who knows? So on the back of the board, we have SDA ground SDA SCL. Let me zoom in closer. And usually on the AMD cards, that's how they connect. So let me remove these wires. And the way you figure out which one's which is simple. They go in the following order: ground, SDA, SCL. So sometimes AMD's they start recently I started noticing that some of them using MPS controllers, not the Infineon controllers. But the connection will be the exact same: ground, SDA, SCL. Though on the NVIDIA cards, that connection is kind of reversed. it goes ground, SCL, SDA. So you're basically finding which of these pads is ground. Then the second one's going to be SDA, and then the SCL. Now for the controller itself, the dongle that we have just created, it goes like this. So ground is black, SDA is going to be P00, and SCL is going to be P01. And so these wires are basically, that's how they're wired. That gets either soldered directly into the board, or you can come up with a different connector, whichever way you feel comfortable. So the bottom line is, that's all it is. Hope you guys have, hopefully this video will help you with your AMD repairs. If you enjoyed this video, please do not hesitate to like, comment, subscribe for more interesting stuff, and see you later. Goodbye.